Good morning, happy Saturday. We got in last night, probably, I think it was like 11:30 or 12. It was so late. And the kids were just exhausted. And so they slept late this morning. I did not. I woke up early. Lucas called me. So he's been gone at a fishing tournament the last like 4 days. And so he gets back today, but he wanted to call me this morning before takeoff to make sure that we got home okay last night. And so he called me like at 5 in the morning, and so I just stayed up. So I might take a nap later today, we'll see. But we're all excited to see him, and I hope he does really, really good in his tournament today. And I hope he, of course, stays safe. But I love whenever Lucas and the kids excel in the things that they put so much time into, like sports or fishing or whatever. So I hope that all of his practice pays off today and he does really good. Baseball season always starts out like so cold, and then it gets so hot later in the season. But yesterday it was like the kind of cold where like you can't feel your toes. And yes, it was like 39 degrees, but Bo was so warm because I was wearing him, and then I had like 2 blankets and he was bundled up, and so he was just like as happy as can be. And my father-in-law went with me, and he was telling me stories about how when his mom, they had 13 kids in his family, but when his mom would have babies, she would put them outside in the winter. They lived in Maine, and so it was so cold, but she would bundle them all up and let them take naps in their like little stroller or like a cradle with their face out in the cold, but they'd be like super warm and super bundled. And she always would say that it was good for them and that they would sleep really good. But having Bo out there just with his face out made him. So Inga is completely back to normal, and she's outside playing and acting like she was never even sick. So I'm happy about that. And today we are just going to be home. Liam's got another baseball practice for his travel team today, and Lucas will be home later. Super excited to see him. And I might work on my garage project a little bit. So whenever Bo takes his nap, I might have like the little kids play in the garage with me while I work. So that's kind of how I do things. It's like if I have a project that I want to do, I'll just bring my kids to the project, and they love it. And sometimes they even help me. Like Inga or the older kids love helping me in projects. Like I'll say, hold this or hand me that or use the wallpaper tool. So they might even get to help, and they love that. And it's just fun to spend quality time with them while I'm doing a project. I'm super excited that it's going to be like 70 degrees today. So I'm gonna go outside, play on the playground with the kids. Actually, I'm not gonna play. I'm probably going to like reorganize the playground while they play. That's kind of how I do. The kids think I'm like playing with them, but really I'm just like picking up trash and like rearranging all of their playground stuff. So anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do for right now. It's beautiful out, and I'm happy that it is not going to be another cold day like it was yesterday. It was so cold yesterday, but okay, I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday.
My gosh. Look at me.
She likes your tea party. Maybe that cat likes tea parties.
Mom, what if she runs away?
She won't run away. She loves you so much. Does she like tea?
She's like, no, I'll just eat a little bit. I think she just wants a little bit.
Okay. What are you doing, Annie? You silly girl. What are you doing? You silly girl. What are you doing? You think you're a cat.
a fire for everyone.
We got a bow shipment from Little Poppy, and this one will be perfect for spring. I just love how the patterns and the textures just go together, and the little girls love wearing these. And they even have things for older girls like headbands and larger bows, and they have many different styles. They have the headband type, and they have the big clippy and the little clippy, and this company will send bows every single month. And they're always coordinated for the season, and it's just a great company to support. They also have accessories, and they even have some clothes for little girls. So go check them out. I'm going to put their link on the next slide. But we always love getting our bow shipments from Little Poppy. The girls are standing right behind me right now, ready to wear these. They're so excited. What are you guys doing, Benny?
I'm just digging the hole.
Yeah.
And none of this has go up yet.
It's pretty outside today, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a cool dirt pile.
And now one of them lives inside here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So he's climbing around.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
But then a deer came in here.
Yeah.
He brings the rags to the house.
Yeah.
He dug a hole. But then, stuff caved in on him.
Cool.
Where's my person? Oh, there he
It's kind of like the ocean sand, isn't it? So I came out to the playground and played with the kids, but then I ended up rearranging. So I moved the little houses over there. And so they have like their little house village with a chair, and they've got their tetherball. And then this is an area with a fire pit that we can just all gather and have a fire. And then I left that teeter-totter there because it's really big and it just works well there. And then I moved the airplane little seesaw to the back there. And then that jungle gym will be moved a little bit when we get more of this second structure done, because we're going to put some slides on it, and so I need to move that over a little bit. And then there's that one. I told the kids to clear out underneath this one because I'm going to add a tire swing underneath it. So I thought it would be fun to have like a little tire swing under it that can just sit on. And then it'll be a little bit shaded too, so that'll be good. And then that will eventually be concrete. And then there's Benny. He's having a big time playing in the sand. He could spend all day over there. He's always just kind of loved to just kind of play by himself, and it's really cute. He's playing with the scrap wood that Grampy Norm cut for building these things. So there's a lot of work to still be done on the playground, but it is coming together. And then eventually I want to add poles around the whole thing with like Edison bulb lights, and so it'll be like a magical place. And then that structure right there will be like tall with a canopy over it so that they'll have shade, and then it'll have 2 slides and a walkway connecting them both. And so this 70-degree weather today is making me excited for spring and and just spending long summer nights out here. It's very peaceful at the playground area. And that's the shop over there that I'm always talking about. That's where Lucas and his dad kind of keep all their tractors and things like that. And we kind of haul the trash over there, and that's where it gets picked up. And then that's the house. So the playground is like right next to the house. But I'm excited about this little area here. Here to say hi, Bo.
There's the fence, and then now they're very cold.
Oh yeah, I like that little tunnel.
Go in there.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
And then it blocked all this up.
Oh wow.
Not only that,
You're very creative.
but then they escaped.
Oh wow.
But they didn't escape from me.
Cool.
Then that guy was up here.
Is that snow on the top of the roof? Yeah.
And there's still some snow down there.
Yeah.
But sometimes hot days happen and some of the snow melts.
Yeah.
But he's on a mountain of snow.
I love your imagination.
And now the two people caught the guy. But then it wiped them out.
Cool. Okay, so I'm in the garage. The first step is going to be to clean and just get the cobwebs off the ceilings and prepare the walls for wallpaper, because I think if the weather is good tomorrow, that might be the first step, is just to start wallpapering this wall, wallpapering right there, and then after all of that, I'm going to tackle that because that is a lot. So, first thing, I'm just gonna get my brush and work on the cobwebs. Here's the tool I use. I got this for the porch, but I use it in the house as well to dust ceiling fans or just like tie spaces like that. It just gets all the cobwebs off. So that's the next step. Okay, so that looks a lot better. Whenever I wallpaper, so I'm gonna be using, it's actually peel and stick wallpaper, but I'm not using it as peel and stick for a few reasons. The main reason is because it's in a garage and the humidity and the temperature changes a lot, and this will not hold up in a garage. So, and it just looks better, and it lasts longer when you actually use paste. So what I do is I get peel and stick because they have all the neat colors and just design options. But then I take the backing off and then I use wallpaper paste on the back, and then I just put it up the same. So I have several of these rolls that I'm going to use on this wall, and it's going to have a industrial concrete look is what I'm going for. It's going to be very, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we get for groceries. I usually do just like a hyperlapse, but I'm gonna show our grocery haul. So this is our freezer drawer, and these are things that we eat all the time. So I always get grapes, wash them off, put them in our freezer, and the kids love frozen grapes. And then I get Go-Gurt, and it's just like yogurt in a tube. Some people don't know what that is, but I put it in the freezer, and then the kids eat that, almost like a dessert, but it's like a healthy snack. And then we always get chicken nuggets, and these right here are frozen meatballs, but everybody loves those whenever I make spaghetti, and Cora even likes them just by themselves, and she'll put sauce on them. Well, I'll put sauce on them for her, but she likes them that way. And then these are our favorite breadsticks. And then, let's see, what else do we get? Over here in the fridge, it's already open. We get a ton of milk. We're drinking this Fairlife milk right now, so we get many different kinds. We get the fat-free kind, the chocolate milk, and then Bo right now is drinking this Fairlife whole milk, and that seems to be going really well. And then this is my Quest protein drink that I always drink with my coffee, and I like different kinds. I like the vanilla, and I also like the salted caramel, and it has 30 grams of protein, so I use this instead of creamer in my coffee in the morning. And then let's see, down here we get a ton of apples. The kids love apples, and we get oranges, carrots. I think I got 4 bags of apples this time. And then we've got strawberries, and then they always eat blueberries. Those will probably be gone tonight. And then I am eating a lot of tuna lately, and so I got a bunch of tuna. Those are a little treat for the kids. And then we get a lot of cheeses. What else? Lots of eggs. Lots of eggs. We get 18 eggs, and usually we need more. So then our bottom freezer drawer has ice cream in it. Some of the kids like coffee ice cream and sherbet, and Evie's really into this Ben & Jerry's ice cream right now. So that is there. And then going into the pantry, we have soda for the daddy bear. He likes that. Bo really loves these little squeezable applesauce. And then he likes these squeezable yogurts. And then what else in here? I always keep the water in here. Lots of pickles. Got couscous. Lots of muffin mix. Soups. They like that kind of soup in the box. Lipton little noodle soup. Macaroni. Got some oats. I always get a bag of chocolate chips. And then up here, this is kind of my bin where I put my protein bars. And so this is kind of like my bin, and I have my protein bars. I like these Quest protein bars. They're filling and they're healthy. They have a lot of protein. And then I get these energy packets. Usually I take one of those a day. There you go, Sam. One of those a day around 1 o'clock when I get a little bit sleepy. Gets me a little energy for the round 2. And then over here in this cabinet is like the kids' snack cabinet, and also where we keep cereal. And this is where they get ready for their lunches a lot of times. Here's the lunch idea that I was talking about the other day, where I make suggestions for things they can grab for their lunches. All the kids pack their own lunches if they don't want to have a school lunch. So I give ideas for like the main course, a dairy, a fruit, a snack, and then I just try to keep all of that on hand so that they can like grab things and pack their own lunch. But I always get crackers. You like cheese. Alright, and so then in here we have the granola bars. The kids always like to take those. And then this is our chip cabinet where we use these resealable, it's called OXO containers, and they're really nice just to keep all of the chips visible and keeps them all fresh. And so we usually take the bags and empty them into the bins. Same with the cereals. We still need to do that on a few of them, but the extra cereals just go in the back, and then the cereal that we're using goes in the containers. And the kids sometimes will have cereal before school. And then that is our fruit snack bin, always a favorite. And then we eat a ton of Nutella and peanut butter, so I always stay stocked up on that. And one more place, into the freezer we go. Okay, and then into the big freezer in the pantry, we have just all the extra stuff. So we have a ton of bread. We go through about a loaf of bread a day. This is where we store the extra meat for the kids who want meat. And have some Eggos, just a bunch of ice cream too, extra breadsticks, extra meat, meatballs, mozzarella sticks, just all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so that is kind of our grocery haul.
My friend, we appreciate you being here. Thank you. Lucas Bradley's coming up. He's from Salem, Arkansas, fishing on that boater side. He's got a 5 bass limit in that bag. Good job. Good job on a pretty tough day out there. Oh, a real good job. 5 it's going to weigh 14 pounds, 15 ounces, moves you to the top of the leaderboard. That's the way to get it done, my friend. Good job. You got anything that'll go 5'3" or bigger? No. Okay. I didn't want to let you walk away without asking. Lance Perticone.
Look, we're gonna have my marker back. I'm not done yet. And all these flags go down. But I'm still done something that.
And Rozzy, he is using one of her birthday presents to hold down her picture. That's really good. Best dad ever. So sweet.
It's a doctor book.
And you gave it. So
Dad is a doctor.
very sweet, sweetheart. I love it. And that's Daddy. Looks just like him.